Today it is August 26th. Lisa and Lydia with you here this morning. We're going to talk about a pretty nice summer-like forecast for this last day of summer break for Fargo kids.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Big day tomorrow.
Big day. Want to remind you, we're live on Facebook every weekday morning right around this time. We have your news and weather headlines. Love it when you join us live, but it stays on your Facebook feed throughout the day, so you can watch it whenever it works best for you, or listen to it as a podcast. Go to inforum.com/podcast and look for the Inforum Minute. Okay, so not as cool this morning. Still cool, though. Feels like fall out there.
Certainly. Lots of spots in the 40s out to the west. So that's a good chill.
Fall-like.
Yesterday morning, we were either side of 40, had some spots in the 30s. This morning, either side of 50. And already seeing some of those numbers boost with the sun being up. Any clouds that we woke up with this morning are continuing to slide off to the east, making way for lots of afternoon sunshine. Temps end up in the 70s, mid to upper 70s.
Nice.
So not too hot, not too cold. The sun makes it feel a little warmer, too, because we still have a good August-like sun angle. Light winds out of the southwest at 5 to 15. Low humidity, no wildfire smoke. What more do you want?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Really nice day for today. And of course it lands on a Tuesday. Tomorrow, very nice again. Will be a little bit warmer for tomorrow. I'll go about 80, 82 degrees for tomorrow. Wind becomes a little more westerly, but stays light. Still a lot of sun. Few more clouds and a small chance at a stray shower on the Minnesota side, mainly up to the north for tomorrow. If you do see those, they're light, they're brief, there's nothing severe with them, but there's that non-zero chance and a little bit of light rain in northern Minnesota tomorrow. That would slide on out. Thursday features more sun, more 70s, more light wind, more low humidity, just kind of a continued nice quiet pattern. I've joked that it's like we're in San Diego. And then Friday we shake things up a little bit. We'll watch out for a partly cloudy sky and then scattered showers and thunder showers. I still don't have good signals for severe weather, which is good news because it's Friday into Labor Day weekend. Lots of people probably maybe getting off work early, maybe getting off of school early if you're lucky to do so, and then packing up and trying to hit the road and head out of town for Labor Day weekend. So we'll watch out for some of those thunder showers. Downpours, thunder, lightning looks to be about the worst of it. And then that quiets down by late Friday night, and then we're good to go for the weekend. 70s to near 80, mix of sun and clouds. I don't even have a lot of wind, too, for the weekend. So if you're trying to get out on the boat, not bad.
You might not want to pack up or close up the cabin.
Yeah.
A lot of people do like to do that Labor Day weekend.
For sure.
It's going to be so nice. You're going to want to play.
Yes, and then it makes it hard to leave, too, when it's still really nice on Monday.
Yeah.
And then a lot of folks go back to school on Tuesday. A lot of Minnesota schools, obviously, will start school on Tuesday, the day after Labor Day. And just getting back into that normal routine is going to be tricky when it is so nice outside. I still have 70s to near 80 with dry weather into next week, which takes us into those first few days of September.
Wow.
Wild.
Can't believe it already.
I know. Quiet stretch of weather. Enjoy it while it lasts, because before we know it, it'll be colder.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's the downhill slide into fall, but this comfort level is just kind of hovering right now, so we should enjoy it. All right.
Good advice.
That's all.
Thank you, Lydia. Okay, to your news headlines now. Today, voters will help decide who faces off in November to fill 2 Minnesota state Senate seats and potentially change the balance of power in the chamber. One of the special primary elections being held today is to choose a DFL candidate to run for the seat that was vacated by former state Senator Nicole Mitchell. Mitchell, of course, resigned from her seat last month after a jury found her guilty of breaking into her stepmother's home in Detroit Lakes last year. Of course, a story we tracked for you here on WDAY. The other election is in District 29 to replace Republican Senator Bruce Anderson, who died last month. An AI company says it's a done deal to bring a $3 billion data center to Harwood, just north of the metro. Community members packed Harwood City Hall for a meeting that actually was tense at times, with reps from Applied Digital there. They say the company is looking at 2 different sites to build. Construction is set to start next month. They say the facility would add 200 jobs to the area and that community engagement is a priority. Applied Digital also said there will be more town hall meetings in the future to address community concerns. An Oklahoma man charged in a high-speed chase and officer-involved shooting in Polk County will be back in court this morning. Investigators say 34-year-old Caleb Kofi sped through the Canadian border crossing in Pembina in April. He ended up in a ditch south of Crookston and got out of his car with a gun in his hand. A Crookston police officer then shot him in the leg. Of course, that's also a big story we've been tracking for you here on WDAY, so join us for our evening newscast to get the latest on what happens in court today. A Grand Forks man will learn his prison sentence in December after being convicted of manslaughter but cleared of murder. Donald Bartlett did not deny beating Tony Keel inside Keel's apartment last October, but he claimed it was self-defense, saying Keel came at him with a knife. Prosecutors argued it was murder, pointing out Bartlett took the knife from Keel before punching him in the head at least twice. Bartlett faces up to 10 years in prison when he's sentenced. New body cam video is showing what happened during a deadly SWAT standoff in Moorhead. In the video, you can hear chaotic moments before, during, and after a shootout that left 2 brothers dead and children trapped inside. Gunshots, officers yelling, the tense negotiations turning violent. WDAY did get that video. We have it posted. You can watch it for yourself right now on our website, inforum.com. For the first time in history, a president is trying to remove a Federal Reserve governor. President Trump says he's firing Lisa Cook, the first black woman to serve on the Fed board, accusing her of mortgage fraud. Cook is pushing back, calling the move illegal and vowing not to resign. Critics warn it could threaten the Fed's independence and impact borrowing costs for consumers. Well, if you're feeling all the fall vibes, it feels like fall in the morning, summer in the afternoon. Today is the unofficial start of fall. At Starbucks, anyway. Starbucks is once again serving up its iconic pumpkin spice latte today. They have a few other favorites at Starbucks as well. Pumpkin cream cold brew, iced pumpkin cream chai, and the pecan crunch oatmeal latte, all being served up today. And the Powerball jackpot just got a lot bigger, and you still have a shot at winning it. No one won last night, so the prize is now expected to hit $815 million before tomorrow night's drawing. That would make it the 7th largest jackpot in Powerball history. All right, Hot Mike with Dom Izzo coming up 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra. How do you move forward after a tough loss? That's the question being asked of the Twins right now. Plus, the Dragons open a new football season on Thursday, and their quarterback is getting some serious NFL attention. Hot Mike is live from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and streaming on inforum.com. And we'd like to remind you, now's a great time to get that inforum.com subscription, your all-access pass to all these news, weather, sports headlines, 99 cents a month for your first 3 months. It's a great deal. Go to inforum.com/subscribe to check it out. And join us for our next newscast. It's coming up at 11 this morning, and we have you covered starting at 4 this afternoon, 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And we'll be back tomorrow morning with First News from 5 to 7. Have a great day, everyone.